How old does Alan Gray look to you? 65? 70? He's 81. In his own head though, he's still 13.
Lemon grey nomads, can't you see I'm using the road?
When Terrain Tamer organised a couple of these grey nomads to learn about trip preparation, Alan is less than impressed.
They're over the hill. Now I've got a couple of old blokes I've got to keep an eye on in case they're dying of heart attack. We'll need full-time defibrillation equipment, we'll need nurses on hand, who knows?
Will Alan learn to be patient? Or will he come out of this looking like the grumpy old man?
Yeah, well, you know what old blokes are like. They want to chew your ear off, tell me stories from way back. Oh, I don't have time for that sort of thing, you know? Oh, just as well. Didn't do too good yesterday, but we've got another day today. So we're going to do a bit of work on this thing. Just have a bit of a look there. You can see the shock absorber crook from this side here.
I would have thought by this age they would have got you a milk crate with a cushion on it, Al.
Strike me pink. Look who's here.
How's it going, mate?
Oh, pretty good. Andrew, I'd like to meet a couple of juniors here. We've got Ashley and
Andrew, how's it going?
so we've got, he's my nephew. I don't like to admit it sometimes, but...
Oh, I'm glad to clear that up because everyone seems to think he's my grandfather.
Oh, I can see that happening.
He's
I'm
old.
glad you turned up. I've got something I've been meaning to give you. I'll be back.
Should I be concerned?
Ah!
So what's he got you fellas doing?
We've got to replace the shocks, the springs.
Righto.
What's this?
Just put that into that, using these two guys and yourself.
I didn't sign up for this. What are you?
You're the only bloke that can handle all this. A lot of confidence. Just work around. I'm off.
All right, mate. Hey, you forgot your cruskets and your chair.
So be right.
Rightio. So what's the plan of attack, gents?
Apparently we're going to knock off some shocks, do these springs,
Yep.
Rubbers.
New bushes. Yep.
and do you want a pair of my glasses so you don't feel left out?
Oh, look, that's very generous of you. But look, if it makes you feel any better, I'll tell you that these are corrective.
Oh, that'll work for me.
Alrighty, so we'll get the shocker off first. Doesn't seem to be too much wrong with the shock. The bushes are pretty. She's lost a bit of rebound there. It's going down a bit quick, I reckon. But as you can see, the bushes are split and they're stuffed, and it's obviously been on there quite a while. So we might as well whiz the other side off. Right, now it's time to get these leaf springs off, guys.
You got some WD-40 there?
Oh, we've got plenty of that. Alan likes hammers, I like WD.
Makes it a bit easier, doesn't
Oh,
it?
it does it ever. Just so you don't end up with an eye full of dirt, because I know you're under it and you're looking up at it. It's all you got to do. You don't have to look at what you're doing. Once you got it on there, just cover it with your hand. Just got to protect yourself a bit.
When undoing leaf springs, always undo the swinging shackle first and the fixed shackle last.
You know, I think we've done this before. So we always pull things out with the idea that we may have to reuse them, because not always, you know, we're going to be replacing things when we're doing work, especially on our own cars and stuff like that. It all, I suppose, depends on whether it needs to be done and what your budget is, you know.
You're right. Got the
I will be. Yep, thank you. So what we've got to be mindful of course, whenever we're doing stuff like this, make sure you're not stress testing your brake line, because of course the shock absorber usually limits the downward travel of your suspension. You know, once you pull that off, if you don't have it already supported, well, it's going to drop down even lower. First, we want to make sure, before we put any bushes in, because we're doing one at a time, make sure there isn't a left and a right spring.
Right.
So in some vehicles there is a left and a right spring.
Really?
So what we're going to do is we're just going to flip them all up and check to see the part numbers are the same. Because if the part numbers are the same, it'll be the same spring. Yeah, same, beautiful. Alrighty, so what we have here is the new Pro Bush. So it's a synthetic elastomer as opposed to a urethane bush. So it's got very good self-lubricating properties. It's got this unique crosshatch pattern inside that helps retain the grease properly. So it's also got a bit of a sealing ring around here to help keep the grease in and the dirt out.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we'll stick a couple of these in.
Terrain Tamer leaf springs come with anti-friction pads between the major leaves to minimise noise and increase comfort.
Something going on at last. That's a bit of a change.
Right, okay.
Get a nut on it. Get a nut on it first.
The fixed shackle should be attached first and a pin put in place, followed by the swinging shackle. If you've purchased a suspension kit, then this will come with new shackle plates to install. U-bolts are also included in terrain tamer suspension kits and should not be reused as strain and damage occurs over time. Then it's time to do it all over again on the other side.
Yeah, that's coming along all right. We need some shockers. Anybody got any shockers?
New shockers must be bled before installation to get rid of any air that has become trapped inside. As well as affecting performance, the shocks can be quite noisy with air in them.
What do you guys, stop mumbling to yourself. Can you get over here a bit? I want to show you something. This is one of the shock absorbers that we've got for the IFS machines. I've got it in my Hilux. We can't put it in this because it's mainly for independent front ends. It's a ball joint installed on the bottom. I've never seen one before. I'll just shove it over this thing here and we'll just show you how it works. It's just a very smooth action ball joint. So that'll accept any misalignment in the top and bottom wishbones, and it'll take all the wear and tear off that bottom shocker bush, which notably doesn't last very long because it's got a big job to do.
Hey fellas, who am I? A little bit over to your left there, mate. Oh, no, back to the centre. Up a bit. No, crossways, centreways.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no.
Sounds familiar, I can't pick it at the moment.
Yeah. Right on.
When I first started my apprenticeship, they'd only just invented a round wheel, and it was kind of like the best thing since sliced bread, seeing as sliced bread was actually invented the year before. Look, surprisingly, this milk crate, even though it doesn't have much padding on it, it's still fairly comfortable.
In my time, there was no such thing as milk crates, so enjoy it. All cross kits. We had rusks. Yeah, I was that poor, I didn't have me 21st till I was 35. That's it. Have a look at that. That's one of the smart coils, kiddo. They're tapered from about here upwards to make it very stable and very comfortable and less shock on this bottom shocker bush again. Okay, that's about it now. Can we start and jack that up quietly?
Make sure you leave everything loose when it's up on the hoist. When the vehicle is down on the ground, bounce it up and down a few times before tightening everything. That way you're not tightening when things are in the stretch position.
He's squashing it down till the rubber is about the same size as the washer. Everybody asks me about that. Okay, well, yeah, things are going pretty well today, you guys. I think if you work properly, you wouldn't have any energy left, but, you know, I guess you're picking up gradually. These two guys here, I'm amazed they're still on their feet because, you know, at their age, it's Beck's time now.
I bet you they're saying the same thing about you, Al.
Nah, not me, boy, I've been flat out. Well, what time do you reckon you'll be here in the morning?
Well, I don't know, I was planning on being halfway to Mount Dissa with a dirt bike on the back, but...
Yeah, don't you worry about dirt bikes in the back. I think these guys realise that they need you to hang around, so you drop in tomorrow. But these guys get to bed early tonight and see how they go tomorrow.
Okay.
Terrain Tamer, parts that will get you home.